Hey bakers, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Get Our Bake On, where we're exploring the 12 days of Chex. And today is day 8. And what did Chex give me on day 8? Pumpkin spice latte Chex Mix. This looks so good. Yes, I'm basic. I like pumpkin spice. I can't help it. So there's my butter. What we need is a third of a cup of melted butter. So with a third of a cup of melted butter, we are going to add, oh, there's my spatula, 1/4 cup of brown sugar and 1 teaspoon of pumpkin spice seasoning. And we're going to get this all nice and mixy. Oh, it smells so good. And make sure you get it all nice and mixed up because we want to make sure all that brown sugar is nice and dissolved. Okay, so once it is all nice and mixed, we have 8 cups of cinnamon Chex in our bowl. And what we're going to do is we're going to just drizzle this entire mix over our 8 cups of cinnamon Chex. And you guessed it, it's mixing time, baby. We got to make sure that this is all nice and mixed in and on. You remember, in every video, don't necessarily stir. You want to do a folding technique to not get all the little crumbly and crumbs. You don't want to break everything up. You want to get a nice fold on this. Once you feel that everything is nice and coated, we're going to pop this in the microwave for 4 1-minute heating up. 4 1-minute rounds of heating up. And stir it between every time you heat it up. 4 times, 1 minute in the microwave, and then stir it up. You might be wondering, why heat it up? Well, the heating up process kind of just bakes in all that goodness into the Chex, and it kind of dries it out a little bit more. So while we are letting this cool down, we are heating up 1 12-ounce bag of vanilla or white chocolate chips. You need 12 ounces of white chocolate, whether that's almond bark, white chocolate chips, vanilla chips, whatever you want to use. Heat that up, and remember, with chocolate, stir every 30 seconds so your chocolate doesn't seize up. All right, let me go check my chocolate. Once your white chocolate or almond bark or whatever you want to call it is all good and melty, you're going to do like you would with any Muddy Buddy. Dump it into your Chex mix. I can't speak right now. And you guessed it, mix. We got to get all that Chex nice and coated in chocolate. All right, and while it's still warm, we need to add 1.5 cups of powdered sugar to this and mix like nobody's business. Whoops, it's flinging out of my bowl. All right, 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. And it's mixing time. I swear, if after all this mixing of Chex Mix, 12 days of it, my arms aren't like so buff. I had to move to a different spoon. All right, and my water's on. So we got to start mixing. All right, I'm going to do this shimmy job because that helps get this stuff on the bottom. And just keep mixing till it's all nice and covered with powdered sugar. All right. And now here's the fun part. This is where you get to add whatever you want. So the recipe shows that they added Rolos and pumpkin candy corn. But I found cute little mini candy corns, so I'm just going to dump those in there. Give them a little shimmy. Mix around. And voila. Pumpkin spice latte Muddy Buddy. Let's try this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's This is delicious. It actually tastes like pumpkin spice. I don't get the latte part. I would have added a little bit of maybe espresso powder to it to give that kind of like coffee-esque latte. So I wouldn't call it pumpkin spice latte Chex Mix. I would call it pumpkin spice Chex Mix. And it is so good. And I might even recommend this for Thanksgiving. Too bad it passed already. But pumpkin spice latte Chex Mix So good, you guys. It's good for anybody, basic or not. Thank you guys for joining me for another episode of Let's Get Our Bacon. Remember, we're almost done with the 12 days of Chex Miss. Stay tuned to see what other deliciousness is to follow. Have a great day, you guys.